Hello, people. How are you guys? How's it going today? So there's been a bit of a mishap this morning because the Space Jam 2 trailer dropped, and we had to deal with that. And Sintal thought I was saying an hour later because we have our time zones, and so he's on a different time zone, obviously. When I told him 9:50 a.m. his time. But he thought I meant my time, and so he's not here yet. He's gonna be here shortly. Can you look a little closer?
I'm not trying to sit too close to you, Jaby.
I know you're the one that stinks, not me. So.
Oh! Shots fired! Oh my God, Jaby.
You're the one who's acting like a weirdo.
You're a weirdo.
All right.
Okay. I'm just waiting.
Yeah. For what?
For the thing to get uploaded.
Okay. Well, you can focus on this for now.
Okay.
So, my ears. What's wrong with the ears?
What's wrong? What happened?
Hold on. Audio.
Mic. Oh, is it too hot?
How about now? Oopsie. How about
voice
now?
is cracking.
How about now? Now. What the fuck? How about now? Is that better? Sorry about that. Is the audio better now?
How's the audio?
Yeah. Oh. How's that, you guys? Everything's great?
Is it fine now?
Test. Is it better? It's good now.
Okay.
Here,
cool.
So let me Can you text Sintal from your phone? Because I don't have my phone. Obviously, we're using that for uploading.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me do a test real quick. Testing. Audio. Test. Hello. 1 2 1 2. See what that sounds like. Where the hell's this thing at? Come on. Can't I hear anything? That's why I can't hear anything. See what that sounds like. Audio. Test. Hello. This thing at? Come on. That sounds pretty good. Now let me kill that secondary audio. Where's that coming from?
Uh-oh.
I can't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
I know. That's why I can't hear anything. There we go. So now let me fix this. You can talk to the people while I'm doing this. You don't have to sit
sorry.
silent.
I don't know how to talk and text at the same time.
Testing. Test. Audio. Test.
Fine now.
That sounds pretty good. All right, cool. So, you guys, we can chat until Sintal gets here. How did y'all feel about last night's episode? Episode 3, comments, stop the audio. Let's start talking. I know. Let's do it.
What? Black Widow has a new trailer too? Oh, man.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I need to fix stuff.
Is there really a new trailer for Black Widow? Hold on. Black Widow trailer. When did that happen? March 9th.
What?
That's when the final trailer dropped. So I don't know if that's like.
I'll look. It's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, I will join after dinner. Loved it. Nobody. Le Jabs, have you been to Madripoor? Why am I all like to the side and stuff?
No, because DT, I used to live in Indonesia. Like, I grew up there. And so Jaby was just like, hey.
Shift your legs that way a little bit.
Okay.
So, Justice for Zemo. Why is he left out in the thumbnail? Who's going to be Zemo?
Yeah.
Honestly.
I could have been Zemo.
No. Oh, that would have been funny, actually.
So who reckons that Sharon is the power broker? Because
you think she's the power broker, really?
Yeah. Well, me and Hitmaniac had like a.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that when we watched it.
No, cause like it was late at night, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna talk about this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All right.
So I figured, I don't know. It's just a suspicion that Hitmaniac and I were sharing. I was like, yeah, I don't know.
What was your favorite part of the episode, you guys? I'd love to hear in the chat what your favorite part of the episode was and what you think is going to come next. Is it just me, or did you guys feel that they rushed through the episode as well? Expected the Sharon reunion to be more long. What's funny about that, Cheyenne, is that the episode was longer. It was a good 5 minutes longer. And it did feel like they were moving at a clip. I almost wish that they gave it more time to breathe and split it into 2 episodes. There was enough action, I feel like. You were saying that that the two of them didn't really get a whole lot of action together.
Yeah, together. I realized that Winter Soldier, Bucky got like a whole cool fight scene, but I was just missing that kind of two of them tag teaming and fighting people.
They're saying that a new Marvel trailer just dropped. Let me see.
Okay, well, we'll check it out afterwards, you guys.
I know, but I'm like freaking out. Like, what are they talking about? Marvel Entertainment. Let's see.
Yeah.
8 minutes ago. Okay. That's cute.
Well, nice, Marvel.
They said final trailer earlier this month, and now they're saying new trailer.
Yeah, because they lie. They lied to you.
Sons of bitches. All right, of course, right as we're streaming. That's great. So the fight scene in the container yard was awesome. Yes, it was.
It was, yeah.
Syntell's late. As I said at the beginning of this stream, he's getting himself ready for this right now.
He's got to do his hair and put his makeup on.
Just rebuttal it. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. It's just
Smiling Tiger fucking up bank people. It could be. It was like the wall graffiti power brokers. The wall graffiti power brokers watching foreshadows Sharon watching over the trio. Zemo dancing was my favorite.
Zemo dancing was so awesome. I feel like he might be my spirit animal while dancing.
The part where Bucky reverted to his Winter Soldier avatar and started kicking his ass like he'd finally been liberated.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he certainly got to let loose finally. It was wild. Even I think that Sharon is the power broker. Y'all got some strong theories here. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There
is a cow. Sometimes awesome film production said there is a cow. That's a deep reference that I don't think a lot of people will even know. Did Sintal respond?
No.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware.
I think he's freaking out, trying to get himself ready as fast as possible. Even I think that Sharon is a power broker. Black Widow new trailer out. Sorry that Falcon didn't get to use most of his power. The comic moments in the episode felt out of place, especially during the action scene. Do your live reaction on the Widow trailer. I'm sorry, I can't do that, man. I wish Sam was this cool in the movie as well. Did you guys notice that some random signs in Hindi or Devarangi script in Madripoor? I didn't notice that.
No, I didn't.
Do you guys think that Sharon will not appear in the coming episodes? I'm pretty sure she will.
I don't know. Maybe.
Why wouldn't she?
If she is the power broker like we suspect, then I reckon she's going to come back. Because why not? Plus, they need to, help her get back to the States.
Vortex T says, why do you think Zemo hates the Super Soldier program? He's very... he had an agenda, right?
Yeah.
And his agenda was completed, wasn't it? He finished what he set out to do. Yeah, he let himself get taken by the law because he wasn't trying to run.
Right.
At the end of... If I'm not mistaken, at the end of Civil War, he didn't try to run or anything. It's been a while since I watched it, but... Yeah, the program. He didn't want anyone to. He doesn't like super soldiers in general.
Well, yeah, because his family, got killed.
Right. It would be cool if. Oh, here we go. Syntell's coming in right now. Put me as Zemo in the thumbnail. Episode was long. Series of Civil War callbacks, reunions. That's what I was feeling. Yeah, it felt like a continuation, didn't it? So Zemo has nothing to lose. He's probably gonna die for good side.
No.
Yeah. That means Zemo is gonna. He says he's gonna die for good side. He's not a bad guy.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're setting him up to, use him in future movies and stuff.
Yo, can you hear us?
It's cracking.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah. We're live right now. Let me get your face in here.
Woo.
Oh, y'all gonna see me stuffing my face too. I'm over here having breakfast at the last minute.
Oh, what are you having?
So don't mind if we over here. I've got let's see, I got some vegan sausages going on.
Ooh.
Some vegan eggs.
Vegan eggs?
A hash brown. Yeah.
They have those?
Yeah, man, my baby found a way to get some vegan eggs. It's all like processed vegan food, so it's probably just as bad as if I was just to eat regular eggs and meat. So I feel like kind of like defeating the purpose of this eating lifestyle.
Oh.
Well, you got a funny ass microphone because like everything sounds fine. It sounds like clean, and then suddenly it goes and just starts to crack up or something.
Breaking down again. Yeah, I'm probably. Here's the thing. I need to return this bad boy. No, because of COVID and it's a speaking device, they won't allow you to do returns. So I have to buy a whole brand new microphone.
Wait, but
Yeah, I
you're
know,
gonna
right?
get your money back?
No.
No, they will not return your money back
What?
at all.
All right.
So I have to get a whole brand new microphone.
All right. Well, this will be a
Well, am I
shorter.
sounding better now? Is it still cracking?
Sometimes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Disappear completely. Hold on.
So we got a couple of super chats here. Mahesh CV says, "I'm sick and tired of you pretending to be some detective ace all the time. I think we should split up." Excellent idea. That way we can cover more ground. That's from Mahesh CV.
Cute.
And then Julian T says, "The power broker wants the super serum. The power broker also pays the doctor to create it. So if Sharon is the power broker, why would she endanger her
Oh my
own
God.
supply by leading Sam, Bucky, and Zemo to the doctor?"
Julian, you just blown my mind. You've blown my mind. You're too smart.
Yeah.
But if she's not the power broker, she's someone. She's got something going on because I feel like, you know, apart from her
Oh,
art.
whoops.
What?
This is Love Zindagi. I forgot.
Apart from her art racket that she's got going on at Madripoor, I feel like she's established herself as something or someone important. So if she's not the power broker, then perhaps she is something else. Who knows? Who knows? I feel like we're just starting to scratch the surface with Sharon, though.
Okay, for some odd reason, I gotta move you back over.
Yo,
now.
it
Actually,
sucks
scoot
if
that
you're
way.
a scientist
Yeah.
that makes super serum because you seem to die really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
A little more. Just a smidge. Thank you. Thank you right
Goodbye.
there. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Julian T, for that. That was very, very kind of you to throw in there. Yeah, so I didn't suspect that she was the power broker. To be honest with you, I think as I get older, I suspect things less often.
Oh.
And so if I suspect something, that means they're not doing a good job. that's been my understanding as of late. It's like because things just kind of fly over my head lately as I get older. I'm just like taking it for what it is and allowing myself to be surprised. But you know, a long time ago, I read Ender's Game off of actually because of Sintel. He made me read Ender's Game, and
It was so,
my-
book is so good.
a mutual friend of ours, Michael, did not like the book. And I'm like, why don't you like it? It was a lot of fun. He goes, because I could see what the ending was from a mile away. I knew what was going to happen at the end of the movie. It was so obvious.
Right.
And I was like, well, not to me. So I enjoyed the shit out of it. I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? And so anyway, that's so for me. Like, I'm not suspecting anything like that. I was just like confused about certain things. Like, I wasn't sure if our heroes knew who was in the mask.
Right.
Fighting with them, you know. Where'd he get the mask? You know what I'm saying? Was he just had it in his pocket the whole time?
I guess just had it in his pocket the
No,
entire
he
time.
found it. He found the mask when he was at his car collection. It was in like in the back seat. And then he
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right. That's right. I forgot about that. You're paying attention. This is why it's good not to watch the show at midnight. Memes after this, since you're already here. Dummy test. I cannot do that. I cannot promise that because we got to do the Black Widow trailer that just dropped after we're done with the stream.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
No?
Oh man, I can't wait to see
It literally just.
It dropped while we were waiting for you. I almost ended the stream just so I could go do it. So we're just gonna make. We're
so important.
Yeah, we're gonna just make this a shorter live stream so we can go do that. So we'll probably conclude this in about.
Fine then. Not like I wanted to hang out with my family anyways.
How do you
Y'all
think?
suck.
How do you think they're gonna explain missing King T'Challa? Because he went across the globe to kill the guy who stole his vibranium. Would he not do the same for the guy who killed his dad? Did they? They started shooting this before, right?
Before he passed?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a very good question. That's
Yeah.
a very good question.
I mean,
I'm hoping that we get like some kind of spoiler. I mean, some kind of Easter egg regarding who's going to hold the mantle again, and we see Shuri pop up in the suit. That would be amazing to me. I would absolutely lose my mind and squeal like a little schoolgirl for like the rest of the month if that happened.
I mean, I don't actually know when production started on the show, so like we would have seen a little spot of Chadwick Boseman if they shot it when he was still alive, right?
I think he had already passed.
Yeah.
And even if he didn't, he may have been too sick to even do anything too.
Yeah.
It's like when it was like towards the end, it was like
Right. Sounds too low?
I mean, you know, unfortunately.
How sounds low? Sounds low. All right. Now it's low.
I sound low?
No, not you.
No.
The whole
We
thing.
were having sound.
How's the audio
issues.
now? Is it better? Test. I don't know why it's like this. Like, OBS is rocking.
You got the OBS look.
OBS
Look
is
at the
just
OBS look
rocking.
on your face.
What's your take on the new Loki series coming up, considering it's having the most buzz and all? I'm super excited. I love
All the
Yeah.
way. More excited about that than anything.
T'Challa. T'Challa forgave Zemo. Then why Wakandans are after him?
Yeah, I don't.
He forgave him?
I don't know.
I don't
about
remember that.
I
I
don't
don't remember
know
that
about
either.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it. Maybe I haven't connected completely.
Started shooting in October 2019. He died August in 2020. Yeah, but if he died in August 2020, then he was already sick, like Sintel said. So it's not like it was. It's not like he just up and passed away like suddenly. It was like he'd been on his way out. I have a theory that Zemo will give loan to Sam for his family business.
Really? I don't know.
Here's my thing. If Sam ain't getting money from Tony Stark, there's a problem with that. Like, you a billionaire and you see my family. Like, I don't understand why you broke, fam. That's what I get. I mean, I get the undertones, you know, of course, racial undertones and all that other stuff in the bank and all that. It's great for drama. But come on, man. Tony Stark, you know him like you got his number.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hang around rich people, dude.
Excuse me, it's Tony Stark's family. I know Tony Stark.
I know. I don't know if you hang around rich people, but they are not quick to part with their money. Also, Tony Stark is dead. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I said.
Yeah.
His family.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna see King T'Challa in this series? No.
I hope we see. I'm hoping the mantle passes because in the comics, Shuri picks it up, and she becomes the Black Panther.
I mean,
And
even if they shot anything with Chadwick Boseman, I don't think they'd include it in the show.
Nah, I don't think so either.
That just out of being sensitive to
Right.
like, yeah, they don't take chances like that. Like when September 11th happened, anywhere that September 11th was anywhere the Twin Towers were shown in films were taken out quickly. Like if you remember the very first Spider-Man trailer with Tobey Maguire actually featured the helicopter being suspended between the Twin Towers. I don't know if that was actually even in the movie, but that certainly didn't make the cut. Metal Gear Solid 2, the game was delayed just a smidge because they had to remove any images of the Twin Towers from the game. So like everywhere it was being taken out. So
you think they would even possibly do like a CG version?
no,
Or just have a guy in a mask, obviously.
I don't think they're gonna.
That's
I
the
don't
thing
think
about that character.
I don't think they're gonna Furious 7
OBS
Chadwick
stuck?
Boseman.
No,
What?
doesn't look stuck.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
No, I just
Does
saw
the
an
OBS look
OBS
on your
stuck,
face?
but
Just observe the situation before.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm like, you're making me stress out here. Black Panther forgave Zemo at the end of Civil War.
Well, according to Boehm Box, he says he didn't forgive him, but he did say he was done letting vengeance consume him as he stopped
okay,
Zemo
that
from
sounds
offing
about right.
himself. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
more.
I don't know if you're gonna be like, "Hey, kill my pops," and it's alright.
Yeah. But I
It
think
won't work like that.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay. Here comes Julian T. He says Black Panther didn't technically forgive Zemo. He just no longer wanted vengeance for his father's killing, but he did want him in prison. So I think the Dora Milaje has come to imprison him in Wakanda. Yeah. Well, maybe she can help them.
Julian T, what do you do, man? I'm just curious. Black Panther didn't technically forgive Zemo. He no longer wanted vengeance for his father's killing, but he wanted
Dora
him in
Milaje.
prison. So I think Dora Milaje.
Is that what it's
Man,
called?
that
The
was
Dora
such
Milaje?
That was such an amazing reveal.
You're
I'm so happy.
You're already seeing the hint of pseudo knockoff Captain America becoming bad.
Oh yeah.
You're already getting a sense of it. You know, he's getting edgier. It's like he's on steroids or something. You never hung out with anyone on steroids, have you?
No.
I have. and they're fucking
Super
weird.
aggro.
They're super aggro. I used one of my F words
Yeah,
already.
good job, Jaby.
They're super
Look,
because
it
they're
wasn't me though.
it's weird because it's supposed to it boosts your testosterone, but it makes you more of a bitch. It's the weirdest thing. I don't understand it at all. And so yeah, he's acting like a steroid-induced Cappy. You know, I want to.
So you think he's one of the people that like snuck the serum, or was going to end up sneaking the serum? Because his character ends up getting the serum. Like,
There is that theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julian T. What I mean, because you got the pounds, the money, the denomination. I'm like, okay, he must be in London or England.
We just want to know a little bit more about you.
Yeah,
Julian,
I like to.
You've been
yeah,
hanging out.
Yeah, you've been coming back. Like I try to learn about my audience as they return often. So Mahesh CV, I can't see.
I'm on a strict seafood diet. I see food, I eat it. That's literally my diet.
Yeah, that's Sintal right there. With vegan food now. Black Widow new trailer drop. Go ahead.
No. I was just that's a conversation we and you will have later. Regarding food. But anyways, seafood, you eat it. I'm with you.
Do you think Sharon's a power broker? The power broker.
Sharon?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I just had a funny feeling.
Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 is almost on the cards now, getting some positive news out there. Also, Henry Cavill back for more Superman movies.
Not surprising.
Was that
about
confirmed,
Henry
Henry
Cavill?
Cavill? It's still been super unconfirmed. I haven't been on my Twitter sphere this morning, so I'm
That's from Karan Wally, yeah.
Okay.
He's got all the know-how. He's got it all. Just kidding. Vegan bacon, just like from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. It's made by Seitan Meat or something like
Sometimes
that.
Sometimes awesome film production says, I want to talk about Millie Bobby Brown's accent.
What's up
Millie
with
Bobby Brown, she's not in there.
No.
Yeah.
He's talking about Kong.
Oh, you talking about King Kong?
Yeah. Tuyush says, sounds fine now. He's talking about our audio. We were having audio issues at the beginning of the stream.
Yes.
Did you guys? Is the audio fine for most of you guys? You want it louder, or is it? This is a good volume. Let's see. I think what they are trying to show by Sam's condition, not only the racist discrimination, but also the condition of veterans of U.S. Armed Forces, how they're not taken care of by the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something we've been talking about. It's funny, like I don't know. Never mind. I don't want to say anything.
Well, no. Now I want to know what's up. Talk yourself in this corner so we can make fun of you.
No, it's not that, man. It's okay. So not that long ago, I was watching I watch Philip DeFranco as often as I can, but one of the things that they were talking about was I forgot which company it was. Some big company was talking about giving away money to either people of color or to women, like to help them like increase their opportunities for jobs or whatever the case may be, right? Education. Right. I forget what it was exactly. But like, let's say I don't remember the exact amount, but let's say that the amount they were giving away was like $1 million. Mm-hmm. They spent like $2 million on the ad. Oh. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so sometimes it's just interesting to me, like there's a lot of emphasis. Like my brain went to a weird place for a hot second of like how much money is spent on the show, right? Which I am enjoying. Uh-huh. But like, if you really care about these causes, the money being spent on like the effects and whatnot, and the promotion and all that, you really care. You just put them. You can just give them the money to the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's like that's why virtue signaling is so much fun. Because you can spend money on your thing and make it look like you care. So,
As I care.
Yeah.
Aw, bless. Julian T says, okay, well, I'm a full-time carer for my grandfather now, but I'm a legal advocate on the side. Wow. I'm in London, stuck under Boris Johnson. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And I love Marvel and your channel. That's me.
Thank you.
Oh, Julian.
Hey, man. Wow. Shout out to anybody that's a caregiver. That's a tough job. So
yeah.
Definitely, I tip my hat to you, brother.
People love my ex-girlfriend stories. So my ex-girlfriend was a caregiver for her grandparents. That was I watched her be a caregiver for her grandparents, and it was like, that looks intense. That looks like a really hard job. So basically, what happened was in lieu of the government, like something happened where the government was going to pay like for a caregiver for her grandparents, but she decided to take it on so the government just paid her to take care of her own grandparents, which was interesting. But like, just seeing what you have to do, I'm like, ooh. My aunt in New York was taking care of my grandmother until she passed away. It's intense. That's intense, especially when it's family. It gets even more intense.
Right, yeah.
Pratyush, Surya Vastava sounds fine now. My ears bleed. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And then Surya Agarwal, do you know who I am? JW. Audience spits on his face. I do and I don't care. So fitting.
Such a great moment too. It's like, I'm an asshole. Look at me.
How did you feel about that line?
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
That line, it's just him getting closer to the dark side. You know?
Doesn't it feel a little bit rushed?
Oh, I mean, they only have 6 episodes.
That's the problem.
We're past the halfway part.
I know, that's the problem.
I mean, we need him to start turning soon.
Yeah. Mr. Gamer says it can't be a live stream, a Jaby live stream, without a Cure for Loneliness reminder.
It's there, ready, waiting for us, just waiting for Jaby.
Kartik Sharma, just throw me under the bus like I did something.
Oh, sorry.
Kartik
Well,
Sharma,
you didn't do anything, that's why.
Bucky will go back to Wakanda and become White Wolf. He will help his adoptive sister Shuri become the next Black Panther. Shuri helped him rehab, whereas everyone else wanted him to fight. That's an interesting idea, but I mean,
I can see that. I can see that. That sounds very believable.
The Aditi Patil said the show writer said they will have a huge cameo in episode 5.
Oh.
I bet it's Shuri. I'm willing to bet.
Shuri, you think?
Hold up. Crypto says the actor playing New Cap is getting a death threat. What's wrong with people?
Because
yeah, I
people
saw
are
that.
Dumb.
I saw
That's
that.
what's wrong with people. People are stupid. It's like, really, you're gonna threaten an actor because he's playing a role.
I know.
I need you to get over your shit, please.
I bet he didn't even think that he would get death threats. You know, like when he took the role, do you think a single thought like flashed in his mind that went, "Oh, people might hate you and like make threats on your life because of this"? That just sounds so crazy.
All right, so we're getting some. Well, obviously it's a chat. There's different opinions, but there's 2 different ideas that got floated. One person earlier said, "Do you think that this felt rushed, this episode?"
Yes.
And then Vortex TC says, "Don't you think the pacing of the show is a wee bit slower than WandaVision in terms of the frequency of major happenings?" I don't think so. I feel like everything's moving so quick in this.
Yeah.
Even for it being a longer episode, I feel like it was crammed. And I wish that they had spaced it out, either made it a longer episode or split it up and give us 7 episodes instead of 6.
Yeah.
Because go ahead.
How did you feel regarding the writing and like the techno babble, well, not necessarily techno babble. This, I guess, is more of the cloak and dagger babble. Are you able to keep up quickly with what's going on with the events and why they're moving to all the different places as quickly? Because I had a moment where I was like, man, this is, like you said, it's like they're not taking the time to dumb it down for easy consumption.
I am so glad you just said that, because I was watching the show feeling stupid. I was like, it was one of those moments where I'm like, I feel like I can't say anything about this because you're going to get a bunch of Marvel fans who are going to totally understand everything front to back, and I'm going to be the dumb one who just wasn't paying attention, not reading enough of the comics, not watching enough movies, not even being awake during the show. Like, obviously something's wrong with me, so I just kept my mouth shut, you know? So you saying that actually gave me some relief. I'm like, okay, so it's not just me, because that shit was moving on along at a clip, and I'm like, I am lost as hell right now. Yeah. I'm trying my best. I'm like, I'm sure this will all make sense, like, by, the 3rd act of the show. And at the 3rd act, like, when all that I was able to really fully gel was, oh, someone from Wakanda's here.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I think a lot of us are in the same space because, obviously I'm watching it with my baby and I'm watching it with my son. And all 3 of us were like, okay, so what just happened? And why? And who did this? And it's like, why did Zemo kill the scientists before they got all the information? And why?
Yeah.
I was like, so it's just going. It does feel like this should have been like a 10 episode type of project instead of 6.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there were certain things. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and did you all ever figure out why Zemo killed the scientists?
No, I was just about to ask you, like, you're so right. Like, why would he shoot the scientist when they hadn't got all the information yet? Like, what was that all about? And
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose there's probably going to be a conversation later on where like Sam and Bucky are literally going to be like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why'd you do
I thought they were
that?
gonna do that, but that never happened. That moment never came. We're like, what? Why did you do that? Instead, they were like, all right, we're about to ride out to the next spot. And I
Yeah.
was like, nobody wants to talk about why you just
Yeah.
murked him.
Yeah.
Y'all went through all this, and nobody's gonna be like, hey, dog, why you shoot him?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he
That was-
ran away and then he came back. So it's like, what was the point of that, dude?
Yeah, that guy, he's moving like a ninja. Because he was on top of the thing, like kicking ass, and then he into the car, comes
Yeah.
back around. The guy's like a stealthy ninja. So,
He's a man with a plan.
Yeah.
He's got a plan.
With a
He's
dope ass coat. Yo, I love his coat though.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
His coat is off the
but
chain.
that was the second instance of, but why? Like, why didn't you do something like, because earlier in the show, it wasn't so much the characters not doing something. It was more about the surrounding environment, because they had a John Wick moment straight up where all these people are getting the text message that goes, kill these people, kill these people,
Yeah.
kill these people. And then
And
like,
they go right to the club.
I know. I was like, no one.
Sorry, I
And
didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help myself. My
Yeah.
ADHD won't let you finish your thought.
yeah,
Please
no, it's
finish
all
your
good. Like, but like and then they just they walk like 10 feet from the club, and then no one's chasing them
Yeah.
anymore because
and no one's chasing them in the club even. It's
Yeah.
Like, so
That's
who
what I
got,
was thinking.
who got the text?
I was like, y'all just had the whole city looking for you, but now we gotta get our groove on. We gotta, hey, we want it.
Yeah.
Nobody-
you got to give them a head start, It's like playing tag with a
Yo.
disabled child. You got to give them a little bit of go time before you go after them. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Something I will say though. I will say this about this episode though. I thought, as far as visually, as far as like the framing, the framing of every scene was very well done. I thought it was very beautiful. Like whoever the oh my gosh.
DP?
The DP is, the director of photography is, I thought it was like the best of the series that we've seen so far. Like colors popped. There was no wasted space. Everything was like filled out. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, Madripoor looked great.
Yeah, but knockoff. No, okay, so going back to what we said earlier, because like you're saying, we've only got 6 episodes, so it's got to start. He's got to start to turn quick. It's just that like knockoff Captain America being like, "Do you know who I am?" I'm like, how did we get here so quickly? It just, even though it's 6 episodes, it just feels so rushed to me for him to immediately be saying that. It's like, you literally put on the suit yesterday, bro. Like, how are you saying this
Matter of
already?
fact, the tag is still on the back.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't even put that shit through the wash yet. Like, why are you saying this so soon? Dark Magician, I don't think he's a bad guy. Anybody will get angry after someone spit in your face. Normal police would injure him. I would that. Punch. His
Cap would've done that.
syntax is a little bit funny there. Yeah, but like he spit in his face. That was pretty gnarly. Did you know the
Steve
dude was going to
Rogers would've
speak
done
English
that.
afterwards? I knew he was going to speak English. Like, he's speaking another language. He's got a translator, from the guy's name. What's the guy's name? Mickey Brewster.
Battlestar
Galactica.
Galactica.
Battlestar. He comes in to translate. I'm like, I know how this goes. I used to work at Denny's. I know exactly how this is gonna go. This was a long time ago. I was a cashier at Denny's a long time ago, and this guy starts speaking Spanish to me, and so I call over a server. I'm like, he's speaking Spanish. I need you to translate. And the guy goes, "Hey, I speak English. You could have just asked." I'm like, "Well, fuck."
Like, why are you speaking Spanish to me then?
Yeah, exactly. He assumed. Isn't it clear why Zemo shot the scientist? Zemo hates the super soldier program. He was the one who killed all the other Winter soldiers in Civil War in their sleep, and the scientist recreated it. Yeah, but that doesn't answer why he would kill someone before having all the information he could possibly have, like,
Right.
for sure.
And right in front of the people that brought him in
Yeah.
to be like, we're coming to find this person, and then you be buddy like 30 seconds after you do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
it just maybe, and I have to admit, maybe I'm missing something. There's a dot that I'm not connecting, but
Right.
that's just what my eyes are showing me. So I
That
don't know what else to think.
That being said, though, I did like how he was just kind of moseying around while dude was being interrogated. And Zemo finds the gun somewhere because he just knew there was going to be a gun. Like, he knew
I
that
know,
there was going to
right?
be somewhere. I kind of thought that was cool. Kartik Sharma says if Falcon is unable to earn enough as an Avenger, he needs to talk to Hawkeye's financial planner.
Yeah, Hawkeye's doing all right for himself, right? Apparently we missed a thing from copyright claim.
He says, "Hey, Achara, what's up with the hairstyle? You look different. Did Jaby do something with your hair as a prank?"
Well, thanks. Yeah, I got a haircut. Thanks. Thanks, copyright claim. Haha. Funny.
Are you back to what Karan Walia said earlier? Are you at all excited at the notion of more Justice League movies? No.
Well, hold on. It's a dual sword. It's a dual sword.
Yeah.
I like the way, as a director, I like the way he frames a story, and I'm looking forward to that. But the story that he wants to tell regarding Lois Lane and Bruce Wayne, Lois Lane and Bruce Wayne sleeping together, and then having the possibility of the love child or Lois Lane's child and all this other stuff being the next Batman, all that stuff, I ain't feeling none of that.
Oh,
That I'm not feeling.
you didn't. Well, I mean, that idea is dead because it would have happened before Superman came back. Bruce Wayne and Lois getting together.
Well, no, that was one thing that was allegedly said by Snyder. But then there's supposed to be even just Superman and Lois Lane having a baby, hence the pregnancy test reveal in the actual movie.
Yeah.
Saying that she's pregnant, and then something to the effect of Bruce Wayne, Batman is supposed to protect Lois while I guess Superman goes out to fight Darkseid. He doesn't do his job well. Lois ends up getting killed, and then he finds out that Lois is pregnant, which makes Superman lose his mind. And there's that scene, the flashback scene where he's holding that charred body.
Yeah.
That's who we assume is Lois, and then the next moment you see a hand on his shoulder, who we assume is Darkseid, just before he turns him, and he turns him using the life equation that he's looking for on Earth. And then once he gets control of Superman, then it's everybody's trying to defeat Superman, and you have like this weird, oh my gosh, what was the name of the game that Justice League is on?
Yes.
Insurrection.
Injustice.
Yeah. Injustice.
Yeah, Injustice.
So then you have like the injustice elements, and then you got to go back to Barry Allen messing with the timeline, and then because of that, then he's supposed to, I guess, reverse it so that Batman can make the right decision and sacrifice himself instead of Lois getting killed, and then that's how they defeat Darkseid. But I'll say the whole thing has already been written out, or at least Snyder's saying what's going down, and I don't know if I like that story.
Yeah.
But as far as like him being a director, like just him, I like the way he directs it, because that Justice League movie was considerably more entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Than the other version.
The Justice League. So, All in the Game says show was never going to win because people that want a character study commentary on American imperialism, identity, and race would butt against those that just wanted Lethal Weapon meets Mission Impossible.
Yeah, because they're kind of doing a little bit of both.
They are, they're trying to straddle the line.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's actually a good thing to bring up, man. How did you feel about like some of the zingers in the show, some of the jokey moments, given the tone that was being struck through most of it?
Right. I think they're making up ground, having the buddy cop element make a little bit more sense with this last episode. The first two, I wasn't feeling. The first one, we didn't see them together at all. The first episode. So then the second, you kind of get to see them have that banner, especially like my favorite moments when he falls out the plane, where he jumps out the plane and Winter Soldier like face plants into the ground, and then Sam is like, "Yo, I got all that on camera."
Right.
Like that's funny, and I was like, okay, I can maybe see the potential.
Yeah.
But I think what you just said, I think they got too many irons in the fire regarding like the type of story they want to tell, because they want to be super serious, doesn't want to be buddy cop, doesn't want to be Lethal Weapon, doesn't want to be Mission Impossible. I don't even know if it knows what its own voice is. That's how it feels to me.
Yeah, it is kind of going all over the place. DT Patil says the jokes were out of place. Like I thought the jokes were funny, but
they were funny.
But it just felt weird that they were there. Like when he goes, "Haven't you ever seen an action movie before?" Or he says something like that, and it's very self-referential or meta. And I'm like,
meta.
This is a weird moment to be doing that. Y'all just
you're being awkward with the audience. It's like, you're making me awkward. Stop.
Yeah, exactly. It's just weird, and I'm like really rooting for this show. But it's like it's just taking some weird turns, and it's moving so fast. Do either of you think that any adjustments are being made week to week on these shows? Because like it's spread out by a week.
I hope not.
I
hope not. That's a horrible idea.
Well, the thing about it is it's being spread out by 7 days, right? It's every
Right.
Friday they release a new episode. Why? Why not release all at once like they've done in the past? So
They've never done that on Disney Plus, though. That's not been the model.
right.
Well, they did that with Mandalorian.
No, they
No,
didn't.
they didn't.
It was a week apart.
It was weekly.
Yeah, it was a week apart. Or the schedule release for when Mandalorian was just odd, to be honest with you, because it wasn't a consistent day, as I recall. It was like some arbitrary date they kept doing. I'm like,
Yeah.
how are you supposed to keep up with this? But, you know, it's like, anyway. Not excited for Black Widow, though. Lol. That's from Rhea Sharma. I am. I want to see Black Widow. It looks cool to
Hell
me.
yeah, you kidding me? Yes.
Surov keeps saying Zemo killed scientists because he hated super soldiers, superheroes.
Yeah.
And scientists was making more serums. Zemo said he stopped the Winter Soldier program and doesn't want to leave his work unfinished.
I mean, I guess it's just weird that he just like shot him out.
It's just
nowhere.
when someone has. I mean, maybe he assumed there was no more information there. Maybe that's why he killed him. He's like, we got what we needed. This guy needs to go because what he did was pissing me off. How dare you? I mean, the guy was full of himself. He's like, I'm a genius. I managed to do something no one else could. I'm like, all right, cool. But my question was, the director of the show emphasized some of the vials that were on the floor. Mm-hmm. Was that super soldier serum or was that just a vial?
Yeah, it's either like, oh, did someone pick it up, or everything has been destroyed. All the research and then work.
I would
has been
assume
destroyed.
that it has to be important because there's no such thing as if you're a good director, there's no wasted frames, right?
Exactly.
Right. You're not gonna spend the money to shoot that, light that, set it up, and all that for it not mean anything. So
yeah.
Rules of Hollywood, yeah. Probably.
I mean, yeah, that would be Chekhov's gun, I suppose. Marijul Munjal says, calling it now. There's going to be a Finding Nemo, Finding Zemo joke in there somewhere in the future. Samyak says, John Wick writer wrote this episode. That makes sense.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, it feels kind of parabellum.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like each episode is written by someone else.
It probably was.
Yeah.
They usually are.
I think it is.
They usually
I
are.
think they have totally different feels. Each episode has a totally different feel.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if that's a good thing.
No,
either.
yeah.
Do you think that's a good thing?
No, that's the thing is, like, generally speaking, your shows have different writers. Like, different writers are taking different episodes.
Yeah.
But there's a consistent voice through all of them, generally speaking. Right. Like, you don't know that Breaking Bad has a litany of writers. Like, you don't feel that when you're watching it, right?
Well, yeah, because it feels consistent.
Yeah. Any good show feels consistent in terms of the voice. But this is it's different here. It's like every episode feels like a completely different person is creating it sometimes. Mm-hmm. Even the way it was shot felt different than the previous episodes.
Right.
So and yeah. I know you liked it better. But it's just like the lack of consistency is kind of throwing me a little bit. Surreal Agarwal says, do you think Zemo knew in advance that he'd be approached by Avengers for help at some point? He said people like them always find a way to get out.
Well, I mean, he even kind of references that, right? Like when they're in the when all the bad guys are together, and she's like, "How in the world did you get out?" And he says that, and he was like, people like me always find a way to get out. So there is he actually says that. So maybe, because to me, like the way that he was explaining the breakout, it sounded like, oh well, that's just easy. Anybody could kind of do that. Like I'm like, did he really need your help?
I know. I was kind of having like a little pitch meeting moment. I was like, wow, that was super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Yeah. It's like, no, it's going to be super easy.
Yeah.
Not even an inconvenience.
It's all the more reason why, like, that could have been a whole thing unto itself. Like it could
have been an episode to itself,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. They really truncated that moment down. I'm like, whoa, like just like that, it's done. And they're just moving along.
30 seconds he walks through the door. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
You really hit the easy button on that. Like if you would have gotten up and like gone to the bathroom during that time and came back, you would have been like, what just happened to the story?
Yeah. Exactly. Zemo killing. This is from Niraj Vashista. Zemo killing scientists, maybe completing his work from Civil War, but looks very suspicious how it went. Then Wick creator wrote this and next episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he got a two-parter in there. That's cool.
That's interesting that he just
really
kind of
explains the tone.
Yeah. But then I was like, if we were going for like that John Wick vibe, I wanted to see them have like
A
more
serious
than
battle.
just like 10 seconds of, people trying to shoot them. I wanted to see a full out like, we need to get out of here and everyone's trying to kill us for a couple minutes at least.
For it
Maybe
being
it's
for it
expensive.
being the John Wick, well, obviously, but
Yeah.
for it being the John Wick writer, I had a hard time following this episode. Like, John Wick was very easy to follow. Like, you killed my
killed
dog.
my dog.
I'm gonna fuck all you up.
Oh, that's the second F-bomb.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it was a very clear understanding of what was going on in that movie. Whereas this was like boom, 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 boom. It was like I felt like I was in a pinball machine or something, with all the facts being thrown at me. You know what I'm saying?
So, as somebody that is an action lover and loves the storytelling within fight scenes, how did you feel about the shipyard scene, the shipyard fight scene?
I thought it was cool. I got excited because I saw my friend in there, Justin Eden. Like, he's the one that got choked out on the floor. I'm like, oh, that's my boy. And so I just, I got
the one gurgling and dying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the homie.
So I got a little bit distracted by that, but I thought the action was cool. There was nothing in the fight scene where I'm like, oh, I got to go watch that again. It was just like, for being part of this episode, it was fun.
Yeah.
Like, I have a very high bar that Marvel has set, which is Daredevil Season 1, Episode 2. That hallway fight scene. And then also, like, I didn't like it as much, but a lot of people like the stairwell fight in Season 2. I think it
wasn't as good as the first one.
No, but like,
No, it wasn't as good.
That sets such a high bar for like, oh, this is what television can have. Like, this is what television is capable of thanks to Marvel. And here it was very frenetic, but I mean, it worked for the show. So
It was cool. It established Sharon as a super badass because, like, she literally had nothing. They're coming at her with guns and all that, and she's just kicking butt.
Forgive me in the chat, but I barely remember her in the movie. She was in Winter Soldier, right? Or was it Civil War? I barely remember her.
I do remember her, but
from what? Was she the girl that Captain America kissed?
Yeah, wasn't she? She's
Yeah.
She's his
like,
yeah.
she didn't mean a heck of a lot to me in as far as the movies go. Like, I was just she like her being back, I wasn't like, yay! Like, I wasn't like that when she showed up. I'm glad they got a powerful female in there, though. I mean,
now they've got two.
She was dope.
Yeah,
like, she definitely made me a believer. I thought the fight scene was really dope. I was like, damn, okay, she's really like holding it down for them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like, with that being said, and you saying like, who is this person? And then there's some people that were kind of half scratched their head a little bit regarding Zemo's importance to the whole thing. I feel like this series is definitely not for the casual watcher.
No.
Like, you have to do your Marvel MCU homework a bit before you watch.
Yeah.
Before you watch this and get a good idea.
I mean, it definitely feels like a continuation of the Captain America franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
and I mean, isn't the purpose of these shows just to kind of set up more films as well? So you get a little bit more backstory, a little bit more connecting tissue to then go into the next stuff in the next phase.
I wish I was able to do both at the same time, where it is a continuation, but you don't necessarily need to have watched that stuff to appreciate this. You know, I wish that it was able to stand on its own a little bit better. Like, they set it up at the beginning pretty well. Like, Captain America died. Okay. So it's like right at the top. You see where his character's coming from. You didn't necessarily need to watch all of the shows to get that. And they explained the blip a little bit. So you get a sense of that as well. You didn't need to necessarily watch all those movies to get that. But now it's getting to the point where it's like there's a lot of it's not just fan service. Now it's like if you didn't watch those, you're freaking lost.
You're almost punished for it. Yeah. You're going to be punished.
Yeah.
Which so much for growing your fan base, right? Now you're narrowing it down to only the people that have a familiarity with your previous projects. And golly, that means if you got to like recrush the whole MCU all over again, you're talking more like 30 hours of viewing.
Well,
so that's tough.
I feel like you might be all right if you just watch Winter Soldier and Civil War. You might be caught up, but like unless there's references to the very first Captain America. Julian T says Zemo is the power broker in my opinion. He somehow knew there would be a gun under the counter. He killed the doctor before getting all the info. He hid his face from the guards. He's a master manipulator. So is
very
he,
good point.
Is he like what's it called? Upstanding Citizen? What was the movie with Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Upstanding Citizen.
Upstanding Citizen. It's got some kind of funky name like that.
I've never watched
Dude was
it.
coming in a jail. Because he dug a hole with a spoon, all the way to his bat cave. He had this whole like. You see the movie? It was stupid. It was really dumb. He would just come in and out of jail, and like he'd move his wall and like just to escape. How is he doing all this from his prison cell?
Zemo's a baron, right? And he's got his own version of Alfred. So,
Yep.
you know, he could be getting help and whatnot doing that
I liked
stuff.
that moment too, and he explains it. He's like, "Yo, I'm dumb rich. I need y'all to get on board." And the butlers,
Like, got a private
like, it's not a
plane.
game, fam. Like
Yeah.
he had the plane gassed up and ready to go. Like as soon as he got out of jail, they was good to go. Like
Yeah.
so much to the point that the food had just spoiled.
Yeah. He's
Damn,
like,
you are rich.
it's like, I knew y'all were coming. TK,
Yeah.
the humor between Sam and Bucky feels a bit forced to me. I buy the chemistry between them in theory, but feels like the show hasn't really set it up enough. Maybe because fans are already into it. Enjoy this episode, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think we forgive a lot because, like, we enjoy the characters, we enjoy the MCU, and so we're just like, okay, I guess this relationship for them doesn't really have that much history. Like, we haven't really seen them have that kind of, like, buddy type of relationship in the movies, but we want to buy it because we like them.
Niraj says Zemo breaking stereotypes from U.S. perspective. What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
And then he also followed up with, she was introduced in Winter Soldier as Steve's neighbor, but is S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
agent
I
keeping
do
an
remember.
eye on him? That's right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right. I knew.
Was there in Civil War, stole their stuff and gave them. Kiss happened. Is actually Steve's niece.
Yeah, I was a
Ugh.
little bit confused because I knew that she was like either related to him or was like somehow like
I thought she was. I thought she was like
a
I thought she was a descendant of what's her name?
That's what I thought. Like
the girl.
Carter.
The girl he goes back to be with at the end of
Yeah.
Endgame. I thought it was a descendant of her.
I thought she. Yeah, I'm not sure. I get a little bit. I'm not that up on like the super intricate relationships of.
What's her name
people.
again? Do you remember?
I just
Someone
remember her
Carter?
last name
Carter.
Carter. Yeah.
Yeah, Carter. What's her first name? I forgot. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. It's not important. But that's who I thought she was related to.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to be, respectful. Do you think Arnim Zola, the German scientist, could be the power broker? He could have been kept alive in some database. What? That's a random question. I don't know about that.
Who's the power broker?
I don't know.
Who's
People.
that?
Peggy, that's her name. Peggy Carter.
That's right.
Sister. What?
That's it.
Sister? Peggy Carter's sister.
No, she was related to Peggy Carter. You're talking
Yeah.
about the woman.
Not
that's on
Steve.
Yeah.
Not Steve's niece. Peggy Carter's. Midgel goes. Not Steve's niece. Peggy's niece. What the? It went-
Get it right. See, this is
Some of
why.
that
This is
niece
why
love it.
I like. I sometimes I'm like I'm about to say something and then I'm like shh 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 shh.
Let's
The
Sintel take
MCU
the fall.
police-
Let's Sintel take the
The
fall.
MCU police are gonna kick your ass, Achara.
Best line of the episode. I also took wings for your ass to save his ass from his ass.
Yeah, I know that was funny.
I feel they should have gone by Cap 2 Winter Soldier vibes. This story they are on needs a serious take. Their jokes don't fit in with the story. Yeah, they're trying to do two different things here, man. They're trying to be woke. They're trying to tell a Mission Impossible story, and it's trying to be Lethal Weapon all at once. That's a
Right.
very tall order to do in six episodes. And so to everyone to the people saying it feels kind of forced, it does feel kind of forced. I'm still rooting for it though. You know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's still better than nothing. It's better
Yeah.
than not having it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I don't hate the series. It's just kind of like, oh, all right. I mean, I'm along for the ride.
Niraj says Peggy Carter's niece, so Steve's niece after the end of game
The
end game reveal. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So-
like it gets complicated because like he went back and
Don't think about it too hard.
Changed the timelines. and all.
They're enough removed from each other that the bloodline's all right. It's fine.
It's fine.
There's
You
plenty
know,
of there's
Is it, though?
it's fine in the south.
There's-
Is it?
there's plenty of places where it's fine in the South. Wow. So- it's fine in Alabama. You know.
It's perspective. You know.
If you ever play Grand Theft Auto 3, in Grand Theft Auto 3 you just walk around the city. There's some random lines. I mean, there's random lines in any Grand Theft Auto game, but there's one in particular in Grand Theft Auto 3 where some random guy goes, "My mother's my sister." So random. You ever spend time in New York, you hear some random shit. Peggy.
Bees Tube says, I think Marvel is experimenting new things for Phase 4, like they did with the Avengers movie. That's why they're doing these different things with the shows. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
a
No, and I think we're going to really see a cluster F of change ups when we get done with Doctor Strange, because then we start dealing with all the different timelines and dimensions and
Right.
all these different variations. So buckle up. It's about to be some serious changes going on in the MCU.
Kartik Sharma says Steve Rogers only kisses spies, a different one in every Captain America movie. Didn't realize that. Aditi Patil, sorry, unrelated, but please react to Team Animals by Abhishek Up. My new funniest bit is trending here, #1 since many days.
Getting some subtitles made for it. We'll probably get to it next week.
Let's talk about that club scene for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes in the club pretending to be some other dude, right?
Yeah. That's
I'm
the
dude
smiling
pretending
tiger.
to be the dude beside the dude.
Right. And so so the guy goes, "You want your usual?" And Anthony Mackie goes, "Yeah." And it's a snake. And like his hesitation wasn't it so obvious?
Well,
I'd
yeah,
like-
everyone was
for
already
us.
like,
that was for us, the fans.
But
You
it
have to make sure you look awkward.
it was a little hammy though. It was just a little bit
I
much.
think it would have been better if he just took the shot and like killed it and then
Yeah.
turned away from him and then was like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That would have been funnier. Like they were really leaning into that a lot. Like, yeah, this is my favorite drink. I like this. I can't wait to have it. Oh God, it's been so long since I had it. I can't wait to put it in my mouth and drink it. Yum 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 yum. Totally gonna drink this right now. You see me? I'm drinking it. I'm like, damn. Like that's not
It
obvious.
seemed like such a waste of a big ass snake too. I'm like, damn, you just cut that little bitty thing out
Yeah.
and you just toss the rest of the snake.
it's expensive.
Now,
you know?
to follow that, right? They there was that scene where his phone rings. And I'm like, what's the problem? So his phone rang. Why is everyone freaking
About that
out?
too.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all don't have phones?
Yeah.
Put it on speaker.
Yeah, exactly. Is it
It's
a
my
problem?
mama. What you want me to do?
like, is it a problem that his cell phone rang? At least it's not on record. Like, I don't understand why everyone's
I
freaking
don't know.
out about
Maybe
this.
there's like an unsaid rule when you're in the mob or something. Like, you don't bring cell phones to the meetings. Okay, you turn that shit off.
Like, yeah, I'm a guest. Can't you tell?
You get kicked out.
It's my sister. She says to bring some bread. She said bring some eggs and milk when I get back home. I mean, you gonna kill me now? I don't understand.
But even that scene was a little bit funny because he starts trying to play it all macho on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, so
Well,
bad.
While she's on speaker, he's like, yeah. I'm gonna take that bank.
Like, oh yeah, we've been doing so much money laundering.
Yeah,
I guess it's
exactly.
Like, okay.
Yeah, we are the money laundering people.
like, all right.
We're
dude,
bad
you should have
guys.
just hung up real quick and
I
just
lo-
been like, I'm in a meeting. All right.
I like being a villain. Being a villain is so cool. I'm the best villain there is.
Yeah. I mean, it's just jokes, right? It's comedy.
It's weird. It's out of place. Julian T says, "Did you know the snake heart drink is a real drink from Vietnam?
I would have taken it. I would have done it.
From Nam? From Vietnam?
I'm not surprised. I'm not
Would
surprised.
you drinking it?
Hell no.
Yeah. 100%. I would have just been like, cool. Down there.
I don't know, man.
This is so horrible.
I
I
thought
grew
it
up
was
in Asia,
Caught in
though.
your throat.
So I'm like, it's fine. We eat weird stuff. We'll do it.
I don't know, man.
I'll try anything once.
I'd have been like,
You ain't gonna cook
so
it, nothing. Just...
the thing about it is when you're in an unknown circumstance like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to blend in, he goes, "You want your usual? I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I'm ready." That's it. Like you didn't have to like actually.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Espionage 101
Obviously, that takes out the humor a little bit.
from Legit.
I don't know. It just was so obvious that he wasn't the dude.
Right.
Like it was too obvious for him being this dude who's got all this experience. It's like, you're really gonna fuck this up this hard? I'm sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
Acting skills are not Falcon's, it's not his
Not
forte. He's good
not
with
his thing.
wings, he's good with fighting, he's good with like making quippy one-liners, but pretending to be someone else, I don't think that's Falcon's forte.
I don't know.
Do y'all remember that line that Zemo said to Sam regarding only Americans can take style and then say that you have to be a pimp? You remember that line that he said? Because he
Yep.
first gets at the card, he's got a suit on, and he looks all crazy and weird and stuff like that. He's like, I look like a pimp, and he's like, only Americans would
Yeah.
take style and say that. I thought that was I know I'm totally messing up the lines, but at the time I was like, nah, he still look like a pimp.
I liked it
I don't
though.
know who in the world dressed this dude, but that looks crazy to me.
I
Yeah,
like
You know
it.
something else I did like too though? I really liked how no matter where the Winter Soldier walks, like you fear that dude. Like, just his sheer presence changes the game all the way around. I thought that was pretty fly.
Yeah, always a bad mother.
Has scowl.
Yeah. Syria Agarwal says Sam and Bucky are totally F now. Broke Zemo out of jail. Wakanda warriors are after them. Bucky's on video breaking his therapist protocol. They got Master Manipulator POS Zemo as their mate. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny though when he's telling Falcon like, okay, so theoretically, if this happened, and then he's like, and then Zemo just walks in, and it's like, oh my god, you did it, didn't you? You're like, you don't even think twice. You're the king of bad ideas. You just want to like bust everybody out of jail and just do whatever the hell. But I mean, he's just trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sam's more, I mean, you can understand with Sam, I guess, because he was in the army and everything. So there is a certain sense of like, it's been drilled into him to follow the rules and whatnot. Whereas like Bucky's all like, I could just be a rogue agent. Let's just do this other thing.
That was exciting to see him like throw it out again.
Yeah, it was.
That was cool. Him doing his Winter Soldier thing, wintering.
Do you ever feel cheated when you see a wingless Falcon?
A bit.
Yeah.
A bit. I do too, especially when you're only at 6 episodes. I want to see them wings every damn episode. I need them incorporated somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like watching a show on Iron Man and you don't see the suit. You're just like, I like Tony Stark's, but I don't want to see a whole entire episode of only Tony Stark.
Yeah. Julian T says, in the real drink, the heart is still beating as it goes down your throat. It's supposed to make you strong.
Oh God, make your throat strong from choking.
Well, I can't do that. Like that shit messes with me. Like sometimes I think in certain Japanese restaurants, if there's frog involved, they'll kill the frog right in front of you, like chop its head off. Whack.
Yeah, I think I kind of need I need my animals to be like at least somewhat dead. But because there's this dish in Thailand that my mom eats sometimes. It's called dancing shrimp, but they basically take these little teeny tiny shrimp and they're still alive. And they like just marinate them in some lime and sauce and whatever, and so they're kind of dying, but they're still like jumping around. And I tried to eat it one time, but then the shrimp jumped, and I was like, oh, it's a little too much for me, Mom. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
And then I saved some and tried to put them in my like fish pond, but then the fish ate them. So it's disaster. I tried to save so many animals as a child. They all died.
It's like that video of that lady that nursed that baby squirrel back to health, and she like releases it into the wild, and the hawk comes up like snatches it up as soon as he leaves.
Circle of life.
And that's why I'm vegan.
I don't know, man. My food's still moving. I just can't. It's just gonna make me go to.
God,
I'll try it.
I'm gonna go hurl. Niraj Vashishtha says, on the drinks point, do you guys remember West Wing scene where Joe Bartlett talks about Bond's weak ass martini orders and being snotty about it? I don't remember that in West Wing. I watched
West Wing.
I watched 4 seasons of West Wing and then I stopped.
It's good.
There was a deleted. It is good. It moves fast. For talking about moving fast, that's a fast show. In terms, it's like the dialogue snappy. There was a deleted scene in Civil War where Zemo kills a lot of people, a lot of big peoples, in auction, and also speaks some Indonesian.
Oh,
but I don't know if it's canon. But it can be his old connection to Madripoor.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. There weren't enough people speaking Indonesian. I enjoyed the rap though when they arrived. Although my Indonesian is like so bad now that I don't even remember. I don't know what was being said.
Ankit Kumar says, I just noticed that only the story of characters who was in Cap's team in Civil War is shown. No sign of the people of Tony's side. Only Rhodey's shown. Marvel's forgetting Tony's side. Well, I mean, they got people from Wakanda here now, so it's not just Captain America films.
Yeah.
Or wait. Was she in Civil War? No, right?
No, I don't remember.
No, it was just T'Challa in Civil War.
Yeah, because that Civil War was when we were introduced.
Oh, you're talking about the what's her name from the Dora Milaje?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if Chadwick Boseman was all healthy and stuff, I think it would have been him instead at the end of the episode, which makes me sad. God damn it, feelings.
I'm telling you, I mean, they could just throw a guy in a mask And they got all the voice. They had all that voice augment technology. To fake the voice.
But they don't want to do what's his name like they did Furious 7.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. They don't want to Paul Walker him. I don't think it's a good idea.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's the beauty of having a character that has a mask. You know, you don't ever have to reveal his face. You can just be in his, Black Panther mask.
I think that I would have probably been annoyed, but like everyone loved the end of Mandalorian, so it would have just been me and a handful of other people who were like, "That's not him." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not real.
Zemo is a master of disguise, tactation scientist. He's a master of manipulating and master of marksman, and the name of Baron means royalty.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty badass.
Listening to all the complaint in the chat, I just realized that I was so pumped about the whole thing that all that just went by. Yeah, I mean, I get that too. I mean, that happened to me with the end of the original Daredevil film. Did you see the original Daredevil with Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
So that look on your face. I watched that with Skeeter and his girl, and I remember I watched that movie and I was like, that was fun. And then I look at them, and Skeeter was like, that was some bullshit. And I'm like, yeah.
I can hear Skeet saying that too. It's so funny.
And I was like, yeah, that was bullshit. Wait, what didn't you like though? I'm just trying to figure it out. Karam Wally says, yes, she was. She was T'Challa's bodyguard woman. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's been a minute since I watched Civil War.
I'd
have to go back and watch it again. So
I'd be happy to rewatch it. I love that one.
That's how the mouse is getting you.
Yeah, it's like
content.
Yeah, let's just try and understand this more. I guess I gotta rewatch Civil War and Winter Soldier.
I don't know.
I donated another 2 hours of my life to just so I can get the understanding of a 5-minute scene. Yeah.
I feel like that you have a stronger chance of just making people feel isolated and excluded. And like they're like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm bouncing. Going over to Netflix and watching some more Black Mirror now. DK says, I think AO was in Civil War, the one who tells Natasha, move or you will be moved.
That was Civil War, huh? I guess that was Civil War.
I don't know, dude. It's been a minute. Kartik Sharma, Joe Russo's wife, Anne Russo, played a Hydra agent in Winter Soldier and Zemo's wife in Civil War. Maybe Zemo was married to a Hydra sleeper agent.
What? Wow, that's an interesting
that's some deep reference there.
Yeah.
Hold up. Madripoor is where Wolverine lives, and if you notice, there was a Princess Bar in comics. Logan is the owner of Princess Bar.
Oh, that's like a cute little Easter egg for people in the know.
Well, maybe Logan shows up.
Oh yeah, someone was saying about the smiling tiger is in the X-Men comics. Oh my god. So exciting.
This theory, I'm 100% sure. This is from Jasmine. Somehow the new Cap will die or become imprisoned, and Falcon will get his hands on the shield in last fight, and the shield practicing scene will be at the end.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. That was in the ad. The shield practicing. That hasn't come up yet. It hasn't had a chance to.
That's true.
I completely forgot about that.
Spoiler.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I am worthy.
Yeah. No, that'll totally come at the end.
Now try and lift. What's the hammer's name?
No, that makes
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, but that totally makes sense now. That actually makes a lot of sense that it would be at the very end of the show.
Right.
That he has the shield and is practicing. I was actually excited to see it implemented with the wings. You know, is this kind of cohesive thing, but whatevs. Yes, that Dora. Can you read that?
I don't. I'm like very unsure about how to pronounce that. The Dora Milaje, the Dora Milaje was.
The Dora Milaje.
Dora Milaje was in Civil War. Ao is her name. Actually, she is first. Dora Milaje we met even before Okoye. She was also in Infinity War. She is second in command after Okoye.
Yeah. I love Okoye.
She is the one that says, "Move or I will move you" to Black Widow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Vortex says, how long do you think the MCU will go on till it becomes too long to follow? They are already splitting it into Disney Plus. They're already splitting into Disney Plus. Rumors are they want to integrate TV, movies, comics, and games in their storyline.
Whoa. Well, if
I can see it. You've seen the release list. It's insane.
There's
the
a
amount
lot
of content they got coming.
I feel like it's
Phase 4 is like it's yeah.
But
it's impressive how big it is.
Did you watch oh god, what's the name of that show? I just referenced it the other day. It's usually played by a guy, and this round was played by a woman.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Like, do you have to go back and watch the old Doctor Who to appreciate the current Doctor Who?
I'm not a Doctor Who fan,
No.
but I don't think so
Yeah.
because every Doctor Who is like a new iteration. So
Right, but it's still a
nothing. It's nothing to do with the previous.
Oh, not at all.
So it's like they're
Oh.
just like reborn. I don't know how they become new,
Okay.
but like
They
there's always
reincarnate.
there's a new Doctor Who every time.
My purpose in bringing that up is I feel like at a certain point it just evolves in a way that you don't need to go back. Like, you can if you want. I feel like eventually it's just going to be like, well, you'll just sort of get it as you go.
Yeah.
You know?
Like if it's done well, I think they can do it so that the casual viewer can still enjoy it, and then the hardcore viewers are going to be able to get a lot more from it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they'll be able to pick up some of the little Easter eggs. and
Yeah.
those cool little.
Exactly.
For those of you guys shouting out, there's a new Black Widow trailer. We're going to get to that shortly. We'll be concluding this live stream soon so that we can shoot our reaction to that. Just so
Yes.
y'all know.
Rushing my time with my family.
Yeah. Black Widow will be interesting as a villain in Task.
Because the villain
sorry,
is
I read it wrong.
Taskmaster.
Sorry, I read it wrong.
Yeah.
It's the syntax was just a little funny. Black Widow will be interesting as villain is Taskmaster, which can copy opponents' move, and don't be surprised if Power Broker is someone we know.
Yeah, I think the Power Broker will be someone we know, but who will it be? Will it be Zemo? Will it be Sharon?
Maybe it's
Is
someone.
it the Smiling Tiger?
How did you feel about that scene when what's her face blew up the place with all the soldiers where she got the food from?
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Harley.
she's slowly turning into her full villain mode too, because she was a sympathetic villain in episodes 1 and 2, and then now, when she got the look from her partner, like, this isn't what we're fighting for.
Yeah.
You know, so you can see her. She's gonna go off into the deep end too.
Yeah. Niraj Vashishta says Doctor Who is mainly episodic, but you need to know a few long-running characters like Doctor, River, Song, Master, and a few villains.
Yeah.
All right. Black Widow, baby. Are you excited for Black Widow, man?
Hell yeah! You kidding me? Hot chicks that kick ass? Sign me up. Absolutely. I don't understand how you could not be excited about that.
Yeah. I'm very, very excited.
And then you know, like she's definitely OP to be just like a regular human being without any kind of augmentation. Like she just has full blown training that just makes her a fucking beast. So it'd be cool to, you know, understand exactly what type of school did she belong to that can make these type of assassins. You know?
Yeah,
I think that story's fascinating.
Do you think
I
she's
love
coming?
origin stories.
Do you think she's coming back, or is she dead?
I mean, you're never really truly dead in a comic. You can always find a way to bring you back. You know.
What if
and the soul, because hers was the soul stone why she died, right?
Yeah.
Right. So and that's an interesting stone because it's not like a tangible. Well, it is a tangible stone, but kind of not really. It's in the spiritual kind of world kind of thing. So I'm sure you got a crafty enough writer, you can figure out a way that the stone forgives and brings back her. And
She made a sacrifice.
What's her name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Gamora.
Gamora, yeah.
The original Gamora or something. Like, there's a way that you can finagle that through the use of that Infinity Stone. But then again, that one got shrunk down into atoms, right? The original Infinity Stone.
Yeah, it got blown up.
See, that goes back to, oh my gosh, that's what I'm saying. There's so many weird little hooks and things. They can do it. Let's just say that. I'll just put it like that way. I think they can figure out a way to make it work.
Kopil says, I feel like going forward, Zemo could very well play a character like Batman, but in MCU. He's got money and a butler. Your take?
That's all you need. I got money and a butler.
But
My
he also
superpower is money.
He also moves. I mean,
dope ass mask.
You put on the mask, you get a stunt guy in there, and then suddenly he's a ninja kicking butt. You know?
Yeah, because he doesn't look the way he moves on TV. He looks kind of like you'll mush him and take his lunch money.
Yes.
And then he puts the mask on, and all of a sudden you need to be concerned.
Suddenly his whole posture changes. He grows like 4 inches, and like he's more buff. Like, what the hell?
On 20 pounds of muscle. You're like, damn, what kind of mask is that?
Yeah, that's an interesting mask. The show literally started to get better after episode 2, Jaby Koay. Well. All right, cool. Ron Burgundy says, I heard they were going to bring Natasha's sister we see in trailers as Black Widow. I think they should let characters die. You can't.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
can't.
Would you be mad? Would you be mad if she was written out? Would either one of you would be mad if she's just like just gone?
I mean, on one level, yes, but then also it's like, yeah, well, if characters die, then they ought to just,
Yeah, I mean, they need to
die.
start.
It's not a soap opera.
They need to start serious blacking people, like for sure, like because otherwise it undercuts the drama a little bit.
Yeah, the
you know?
tragedy's just gone because then you're like, oh well, I guess it's okay.
They need to serious black people. You get the Harry Potter reference at all?
No, I didn't see the last.
In one of the Harry Potter films,
Number 3,
I think it might have been even the
Prisoner
one
of
he was.
Azkaban.
Yeah, was it Prisoner of Azkaban?
isn't it?
Like,
or no, is it, no,
I
that's
think it was
when
the
he
next
finds out
one.
about it. So it's number 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it was number 4. He falls into like this little archway, and just vanishes. In the book, it was more dramatic because I mean, in the book it was more
Black
quick.
is his godfather.
Yeah, but what happens is he in the book it happens quick. He just dies, and like it happens so abruptly that you're like, wait, did he just go?
Yeah, like
Is this
what?
character out?
He was so cool too.
And
like he was such a cool character, and he was
Yeah.
finally someone that like Harry was like, oh my god, I have family now, and then
Yeah.
literally in the blink of an eye, it's like gone.
Yeah, in the movie they dragged it out more, but in the book it was just poof.
Yeah.
And he doesn't come back.
Ever.
He doesn't come back as a ghost. He doesn't come back as a part of his conscience. Like he's just gone. Just gone. And it's horrifying because like wow, you could
Right.
die that easily in this magical world. And so they need to take that kind of confidence with some of these characters and just make room for new people to come in because like that's the only way you're going to have it where someone else can get on board and just enjoy it. Because if you keep having all this referencing to previous stuff, it's like how's anyone ever going to catch up at a certain
Yeah.
point?
That was like part of the beauty of what I thought in the first few seasons of Game of Thrones. Like the finality of
Yeah.
when people died, it was heavy. Like holy that dude is really gone. Like
Yeah.
there's no magical you're gonna bring you back kind of thing with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when
But then-
something happened.
Yeah, but then people started getting plot armor. Niraj,
Like I said, the first 3 or 4 seasons of
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
they needed to Ned Stark a couple of people. Niraj Vashishta, Black Widow's school name, Red Room.
Okay.
Thank you for that. What has been your favorite MCU series till now? All your predictions for the remaining 3 episodes. My favorite MCU series, like show, is probably Daredevil season 1.
Dang, yeah.
That
I
has
think
to be my
that was the
favorite.
most consistent.
Yeah.
I loved the very, very first season of Luke Cage. I was a fan of that.
That was fun. That was fun.
I like Punisher as well.
Punisher's cool.
Yeah, Punisher was good too. Actually, all them Netflix shows were pretty good. Even Jessica Jones, the first season of Jessica Jones was pretty good. Second season was trash. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, second season was terrible. Yeah.
The one where they all got together. That was
Horrible. The Defenders.
that was
trash.
that was so fun.
trash.
And then what's his name? Iron Fist. That was great, right? That was like the
God.
best one.
I couldn't even
Totally.
finish watching that one.
Yeah.
How do you mess up Iron Fist? I don't understand. How do you mess that up? That series should have been a layup.
Yeah.
And they messed it up.
Iron Fist was like one of the few shows where I couldn't get past the first episode. Like I got 45 minutes in. I'm like, I just can't with this. I just can't. It's too much. Y'all killing me with this. Niraj Vashishta says, in this series, they are hiding stuntmen so blatantly and badly. Zemo in his mask and Sharon in her hoodie.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's the thing.
You know?
What? Okay, see, because like y'all are so excited about Sharon and like her being this badass and whatnot, but I'm like, I'm looking at her and I go, yeah, but she doesn't.
not her.
She just doesn't look like a badass to me. You know, like I know Scarlett Johansson can't fight, but she looks like a badass.
Yes,
Like the way
does.
she
carries
walks,
it well.
the
Yeah.
way she walks and whatnot, the look on her face, she's got that sort of menacing vibe underneath her beauty, and that's cool. I don't feel that with Sharon.
I don't feel that way with the actor playing Zemo.
I feel that.
He
I
just
feel
does
that
not-
with.
He does not look that part.
You know, I feel that sort of vibe I just described from Scarlett Johansson. I feel that with all the little kids running around in Wakanda. I feel that with. I feel that with just every Wakanda person has just got like a badass vibe to them. You know, when they show up. You know what I'm saying? But she's just like, I bailed you out and blah, 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 blah. You left me here. And it's like, all right, cool. Yeah, okay, be gone. It's just like,
Be gone.
I don't know. I'm not captivated by her. I wasn't missing her. And
Right.
and I'm not like, if they killed her off, I'll be all right. Like, let's just put it that way. Like, I
If we
won't,
never see
I
her
won't be sad.
again in future episodes, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. If I never saw her again, I'd be like, all right, well, that happened, and we'll just keep it moving.
Like, what's T'Challa's little sister's name?
Shuri.
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 Like,
Yeah.
even just she's got a presence about her.
Yeah.
You know what
Now,
I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I got a problem with Shuri just because the simple fact that she looks so adorable. Like
so-
you see her and you get the little sister vibe from her. You're like, oh my god, that's my little sister.
Hey, little
I
sisters are
don't know if
badasses.
it would be as believable. I'm talking about because the actress herself, she just looks so like, man, I just want to.
If she started whipping out some moves, I would believe it before I believe Sharon Carter.
Well, yeah, I'd have to see it now. Now the character, like the comic character, Shuri, yes, absolutely believable. Like, oh yeah, you can absolutely take up the mantle. It's just that actress just doesn't necessarily look the part. But I hope I'm wrong.
I like her.
I'm wrong.
I that's where you and I agree to disagree because I like her. I always thought she was a strong character right from the get-go. Right from the word
like
go.
mentally strong.
Yeah, mentally.
Like you can
yeah.
see. Like I'm saying, like mentally strong. Absolutely. I mean, she's the smartest person in the room. She's smarter than Tony Stark's. She's smarter than, like, she carries herself in that space. I'm talking about like a fighting
Physical.
fisticuffs. Like you see that character like knocking motherfuckers out. I just don't see that for her. But I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
She's a little bitty lady.
Yeah, she is, but I think like she would integrate tech into like her outfit.
No, but
and
we're
stuff
just talking.
like that,
We're just talking hand to hand right now. But I feel like if they showed her doing some hand to hand stuff, I'd believe it. I'd buy it.
You'd believe it?
I'd buy it because the thing is, the way they've shown every single person from Wakanda, they feel strong. And I'm like, I buy all of these people as strong people, especially all the broads from Wakanda. Forget about it, dude.
Yeah, like all the Dora Milaje, they all carry it. I
Yeah.
feel that. But like, if Shuri was to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a part of the Dora Milaje, I'd be like, you look like the weak link. She just doesn't carry it like that for me.
All right.
Can't help
I'm
it.
glad she's there.
All
She's
right.
small boned, okay?
I just if she was
she's like a wee little thing. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
look at you, you're my little sister.
if the actress who playing Shuri was to go up against Sharon Carter, like as a throwdown between the two of them,
Right.
I put my money on Shuri. Just
Yeah.
like I'm putting my money on her. I don't know why. I just got a feeling like she would just take her out, go for the legs, pa 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 pa.
Right. Right.
Some Gracie jiu-jitsu in there. Surya Agarwal says, how do you all think they will handle the Wakandans? Put Zemo on trial, maybe join forces with JW to save the day? Zemo dupes everyone and vanishes?
Zemo dupes everyone and vanishes. Yeah. I don't know.
Isn't
I saw
Surya...
somebody in the chat say that Shuri isn't that smart. I'm like, she was the only one that could figure out how to fix Vision.
Well, she was trying. I don't think she finished. That's why Vision ended up dying.
No, he ended up dying because Thanos ripped that.
I know, but
shit
she
right out of his skull.
All right, but she was trying. She was trying to get the thing out of his head. Right? She couldn't do it.
Well, she knew how. I mean, even if she didn't like completely finish her work, I thought she did. She did finish her work. She still was the only one. There's that moment when Tony and Banner are sitting there, and she's like, "Well, why didn't you just blah blah blah?" And then they're both like,
"Oh,
well, Banner at least." They're both like, "Oh yeah, that's right," because she was the smartest person in the room.
Yeah. Time travel. Julian T says, with Sharon, we're supposed to rely on her background to convince us of her fighting skills. Yet last time we saw her fight in Civil War, she couldn't take out one person. Guess she's been training.
What else do you do in Madripoor?
She got a Peloton and worked out real hard over the summer.
She's been on an elliptical. Doing some
doing
CrossFit.
that
right.
Tybo.
Doing some CrossFit, on the weekends.
Yeah.
A little bit of CrossFit.
Taking a couple of classes with Mr. Miyagi.
Hey, listen, you wind up in
thing.
Madripoor and you're like, well, what else am I going to do apart from sell artwork and like train?
What Indonesian fighting styles are there? I never heard of an Indonesian fighting. I mean, I guess they have the one in the raid, whatever that is.
What about an Ong Bak?
No,
That's
that's Thai.
Thai.
Hello,
That's Thai.
get your Asian countries right.
Excuse me. You're right. You're right. I should have blurted that. I should have texted that. I'm
sorry. Between Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines, there does feel like some close overlap.
We're very close. Yeah.
Niraj Vashish, the Suri's fight in Black Panther had that small sister vibes, but her gauntlet was dope. She is tech savvy
Gauntlet was dope.
to build her gauntlet and then go to Spear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she would make all this cool tech to kind of take advantage of her strengths, which is, you know, she's small and probably potentially fast, and you know, she can get in there and do stuff.
Karthik the Door says Kali.
Right. I want it to be dope so bad. I want her character.
The Indonesian fighting style is called Kali.
Is it called Kali?
Yeah, I guess so. I thought Kali was the name of the sticks, the Filipino fighting sticks, but I guess I don't know. All those the Indonesian language and the Filipino language sound similar.
Very similar.
And so
there are lots of overlapping words as well.
Yeah, and so the fact that the fighting style would be called Kali and the Filipino sticks would be called Kali doesn't surprise me in the least. So no, she's smarter than Tony Stark. Don't you remember the convo between Thanos and Stark when they were fighting on Titan? Thanos said that you and me both are cursed with knowledge. And Dark Magician says in Civil War that one dude Sharon was fighting was the Winter Soldier. How in the hell was she supposed to win? Hey, you know, whatever. I don't have an answer to that. But the fact of the matter is you didn't see her beat nobody. So you know what I'm saying? Niraj Vashishta, Suri was interrupted during Vision operation by Thanos' children once Wanda left her unprotected to go and save beside Black Widow and Okoye. Yeah, no, I know that. I know she's smart. I'm not saying she's not smart. I'm just saying she didn't finish her job. You know? She got lazy. I'm just kidding. Julian T. Zemo will escape, but he will help Sam with an anonymous financial donation. He is aware of Sam's troubles now. I think
I can see that.
And I think Wakanda will blame Bucky for Zemo's escape and take back the arm as punishment.
Oh, you think?
I'm not going to take that arm back.
What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it?
It reminds me of Rocket Raccoon. He's like, I'm going to get that arm.
Zemo will escape, but help Sam with an anonymous financial donation.
That would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
and a little bit of redemption, a tad bit of redemption. Because, I mean, we all know he's going to save the boat. We all know that's going to happen.
They have made him super likable in this episode. They made him super likable. Because,
they did.
He was just bad guy in Civil War. Bad guy with background.
With the background.
Yeah, bad guy with the background. But it was a bad guy, you know?
And a dope-ass coat.
Yeah.
I want that coat.
And a mask that gives him muscle.
Right?
Zemo will kill Winter. Hold on. Zemo will kill Winter Soldier in the end and vanish. Then his work is complete against the super soldiers.
Oh, you think? You think he can get away with that? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna kill. Yeah.
I don't think he's interested in that.
Yeah, he's too big of a Marvel property. He's too beloved.
Fabio Faiza Abonti. Hey guys, I think after Cap left Sharon for her great aunt, Sharon is going to turn evil with jealousy. She seems sketchy to me.
No, I think there's something about Sharon. I think that's why I was initially like, is she the power broker? Because there's just something about her behavior and kind of, you know, her anger and everything like that I'm like, I feel like there's something underneath the surface, but it's just a feeling, you know what I mean? Like I can't.
Oh, resentment. She got left behind.
Yeah.
As they should have left her. She's not interesting.
Oh my God.
She did her Pilates classes and now she kicks ass. Just a theory. Can the children for a super soldier be mutated and that's how mutants are both in the MCU?
Maybe. I mean, that we got to keep in mind, like that serum, that mutated version of the serum is what they gave to Wolverine. They gave to Logan.
Okay.
Sharon is working for Fury.
In his origin story.
Hader says Sharon is working for Fury. Who's on the moon, by the way. He bounced. He's like, I'm done with this shit. It's too dangerous. You know? Who do you think is going to make an appearance? Would it be him? Fury?
Oh.
Who would make an appearance in the show?
In the fifth
episode? Who can they afford? Because it's not going to be Chris Pratt. It's not going to be one of the A-listers like, you know, Robert Downey Jr. Anybody like that. I know he's dead, but in the show, I know Iron Man's dead. But who do you think it's going to be?
Shuri.
I think it's Shuri still.
You think so? It's got to be someone who's like.
They can afford her.
Yeah. It can't be an A-lister, like not a top billing guy. It could be like the Asian dude from Doctor Strange, like someone that's more affordable. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Big cameo coming.
Benedict Wong is like, nope.
It's not going to be Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah. So anyway, Red Guardian is a Russian Captain America. Maybe it's him.
Oh.
I don't think it's gonna be Wolverine. That'd be cool though.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Bring what's his name back in the running?
Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman.
I thought he doesn't want to be
No,
Wolverine anymore.
he hung that hat. He hung that hat.
Yeah.
But
And he's too old now.
I'd still like to see him as old Wolverine.
But that's impossible.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
But doesn't Wolverine, like,
The movie-
regeneration is his superpower? He doesn't get old.
Logan.
He's been 40 for like 10,000 years.
The ending of Logan was just a nightmare sequence, like Justice League or something.
Right.
It doesn't actually happen. Lois never gets burnt to a crisp. You know what I'm saying? So Wolverine can come back. Did you see Logan?
Yeah, I saw it with
Okay,
you.
yeah. Well, why'd you say he doesn't die? Okay.
No, I'm just saying he doesn't really get old. Like, well, maybe in Logan, whatever. But like before that,
Sharon is
he was
working for the
constantly-
power broker who is Ross, and Ross takes the serum and becomes Red Hulk in the end of the season. She was trying to separate the stone from Vision. Tony was not there. He was on a spaceship with Peter, and they never tried to reach out to Tony to remove the stone. Tone made a time machine.
I mean, there's time travel.
It's hard to argue against the time machine.
Yeah.
And I just said she's the smartest in the room, and that was with Bruce Banner.
She's smarter than Bruce Banner.
She's smart. I mean, let's just say that she's really
smart.
really smart. Like really smart.
She made that super cool suit for Black Panther, which absorbs the hits, and then you can like use it. That's super smart.
Aditi Patil says, "I hope Old Cap has a cameo." Ain't no way he's gonna show up.
Hell no.
There's
Didn't
no
he
way
hang
he's
it
gonna
up
show
to
up.
the actor?
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
He was done. Him, and well, Robert Downey Jr. needs his comeback. Maybe he's the one who's gonna make an appearance.
Oh, Dark Magician says there's no cameo in episode 5, but intro to new character. And writer said it's a very grounded character. People always add big cameo word by themselves. Oh well, I guess we'll see. We've got 2 more episodes until we find out. So.
Jimmy Woo is broker? No way.
Oh, adamantium poisoning. All right.
No way Jimmy Woo's gonna be the broker.
No.
Did you hear about Fury being a skull because of him mentioning in Captain Marvel that he doesn't eat toast diagonally, and then one of the other films showing him eat diagonal toast?
Huh. That's a very weird, like.
Huh. I think he could be a Skrull. A
Why?
version of him.
Why?
Why not?
Yeah, a version, not the one on the moon.
Oh God, it's
Yeah,
getting very confusing.
there's- Yeah. We're going into some deep waters. You start talking about doppelgangers and Skrulls. Yeah.
In the comics, when Falcon takes the mantle of Captain, Torres becomes the new Falcon. Shuri is smart only because she has Wakandan tech and resources, and she was born into it. If Bruce Banner had all that, he would literally be the guy.
That sound like Shuri hate to me. That's what
Yeah.
it sound like.
And people keep saying Shuri is the second smartest person in the comics, next to Reeve Richards. I don't even know who Reeve Richards is. I can't.
Well, I
remember.
know. I there was an old MCU encyclopedia thing that I was reading a long time ago, and I know she's like top 5 in the universe. Well, human top 5 smartest human in the universe.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're top 5, I think you're doing pretty well.
This is the most
Yeah, that's what
accurate.
I'm
This is the most accurate guess I've seen so far. Midrule says Achara is a skull, bruh. That's the best guess I've seen. Fabia, what did you say? It's gonna pop up.
Yeah, it'll pop
Or is
up.
it Fabia?
Yeah, it's coming.
How come it's not on my side?
Yeah,
Where's this-
cameo might be with Shuri, Okoye, and War Machine. That would be cool, though. Sam having his fantasy of a lot of black superheroes. And that would be
When did
nice.
it-
According to Google, I just Googled smartest human in Marvel Universe, and the first thing that pops up, 15 smartest characters. Number 1 is Tony Stark. Number 2 is Shuri, according to Google.
Boom. So she
And then
was
number
the
3
smartest
was
person.
Rocket Raccoon, which he's
What?
not human.
He's not a
He's
human.
a character.
Yeah.
Cameo might be with Shuri, Okoye, and War Machine. That would be cool, though.
Says here, T'Challa's sister Shuri has been declared the smartest character in the MCU by the Russo brothers directing team.
Okay.
So according to the MCU, she's the smartest person in the universe.
All in the,
Nah,
all in the
hating on
games.
Shuri.
All in the games is getting slight misogynistic vibes from people pushing back against Shuri, even though Feige has confirmed that she's the smartest in the MCU to date.
There we go.
Bang bang. But
Bang, bang.
it is kind of hard to argue against Tony did build a time machine. That's pretty impressive.
Tony's dead now. You got to
It
be
is hard to
alive.
argue against that. But
you have
hey,
to-
the Russo brothers too said it. So
You have to be alive to be the smartest person. I'm sorry. Tony's dead. So she's now the smartest person.
there's the other point. I mean,
They could bring him back. They're gonna bring him back.
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
they're bringing in Ironheart instead.
Dr. Doolittle did not do well. They're bringing Tony Stark back. Like,
Tony Agent, like,
yeah,
you gotta bring him back.
yeah.
I got these car payments. Y'all
Yeah.
messing it up.
Marvel's got to rescue Robert Downey Jr. He has an actual Dr. Doolittle zoo on his what do you call it, on his property. He actually does have animals. Aditya R, nice little Easter egg. Princess Bar is owned by Logan in the Marvel Comics, and Madripoor is Logan's favorite place. It must be explored in the future.
Hope so.
Yeah, I was wondering about a Wolverine cameo, but they haven't set up, who would be taking the mantle of Wolverine.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't talk about that yet. And I think they're giving more time for us to forget about Hugh Jackman. Because, I mean, like, how do you replace... It's like, how do you even do a follow-up Joker, after Heath Ledger? I know that Joaquin Phoenix got Best Actor,
Right, yeah.
but, like, still. Like, no one compares to Heath Ledger's Joker. Nobody.
No.
And that's just one movie. You're going to try to replace Logan? Dude did, like, 20 Wolverine movies, including the classic Origins.
Brilliant film.
X-Men Origins. Where you Deadpool, or was
Where
it not Deadpool? Yeah, Deadpool
Yeah.
didn't say shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the best one ever.
I liked Ryan Reynolds in that.
Terrible movie.
I liked him.
That movie made me lose a little bit of respect for, for
Marvel.
everybody involved in that movie. Because I like Liev Schreiber a lot. That movie was bad. I heard Robert Downey Jr. is returning as Iron Man in Black Widow movie.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. Tony's not coming back. That would ruin his sacrifice, and they know it. Hey, I mean, they undercut the sacrifice completely with Endgame. They just snapped everybody back.
Yeah, that was tragic. And
You
then
know?
it's like, don't worry, we're getting them all back. Like, oh, okay. That's fine then.
We were just fooling.
Yeah. We're just playing.
That's okay. Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys. It's super sad. When Peter Parker was dying, he's turning into dust, and he's like, ah.
Even though you knew they were coming back, when T'Challa was blipped, oh god, it broke my heart.
Oh, it broke my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It absolutely brook my
It,
heart.
it was done so well because he comes around to grab what's her face, what's her name? Who's
Dora Milan. Yeah, the main.
Okoye.
Okoye? He's grabbing Okoye, right? And as he picks her up, it's just
Yeah.
out. I was like,
Oh no.
yeah, yeah. William Butcher from The Boys will make an amazing Wolverine, in my opinion.
Oh yes, he would. Yes, I co-sign that. Yes, he would.
Still need to watch.
He's got the look and everything and the attitude. He's a little old though, but still, I still co-sign.
We need to find someone young though, so that they can kind of grow into the role. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to hire someone who's already like in their late 30s or early 40s. Because if you want to use them for the next decade,
Right.
it's not going to
But
work.
But hold on, isn't that guy that played in The Boys? They already used him, right? He was in Thor Ragnarok, right? He was what's
Carl
his name?
Urban? No.
Yeah, that's his name. Some Urban. I think
Carl
that's
Urban.
his real
Carl
name.
Urban. Yeah, he was Judge Dredd as well. He was in Star Trek.
Yeah, and he was
the same
in Thor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if they can really reuse him again.
No, they'll have Tom Holland be him, be Wolverine.
God.
They got him being Drake, Nathan
Yeah,
Drake.
Nathan Drake.
They're gonna have him play Wolverine. How does that work? The MCU? How? Yeah,
So broken.
they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't worry about that. Shh.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Just have Tom Holland play everybody. What if Power Broker is that woman agent who was always with Nick Fury from How I Met Your Mother?
Oh yeah.
Hold on, say that again.
The lady from How I Met Your Mother. She's always
Yeah.
at Nick Fury's side.
Oh, you think she's the power broker?
Hell no.
No.
She's another one who's like, why are you here? Like, why are you? Just some people, sometimes I wonder about some of the people who've made it in Hollywood. I'm like, how did you get here? Like, of all the
Hard
other
work
people,
and good luck.
of like, with all the competition that's out there, like, how did you get here? I start making bad assumptions. I get negative. Why does Jaby hate Deadpool? That didn't make sense. I don't hate Deadpool at all. I was a Deadpool fan. I didn't like the second one as much. I liked the first one more. Colby Smulders.
Yeah,
Colby
that's right.
Smulders?
Kobe Smulders.
Smulders, yeah.
That's such an interesting name too.
It sounds so much like what's her name from X-Files.
Oh, Agent Mulder.
Agent Mulder, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? All right. Well, anyway, I think
Mulder.
we've explored this conversation as much as we can, right?
Yes, I think
I
so.
mean, like, we'll be beating a horse to death at this point if we keep going. So, y'all, thanks so much for hanging out. And
hang out with my family. Love y'all so much.
we'll bring Sintel back for, I guess, a meme review because that's been asked for quite a bit.
Hell yeah, that was fun, man.
Yeah.
I had a really good time with that.
And actually, people also want to see you play Fall Guys with us.
Yeah, do you have Fall Guys? You want to play Fall Guys with us?
I got it on the 5. I got it on the PS5. Is it cross-platform?
I don't know. Dude.
I mean, I'll download it on my computer. Just let me know. We'll talk about it. I'm down.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Y'all be good.
But my thing is that you're gonna have to, you're gonna lose monetization because I cuss like a drunken sailor in games, and it is uncontrollable. So I'm just letting you know off top.
I think what might also be fun is Human Fall Flat.
Oh yeah, that's a fun game as well.
I've seen that one. Yeah, that one does look fun.
Kartik Sharma just chimed in at the last second here, trying to keep us here. What did he say?
Actually, Human Fall Flat. That's only 2 people at the same time, though, right?
Oh no, you can play with more.
Kartik Sharma says Russo brothers confirmed Zemo had a line in Civil War. I had help. Sharon Carter quietly instigated you against Stark, but they removed it because the twist was too shocking. Maybe they will play it here. Wait, what?
Oh.
I had help. Sharon Carter quietly instigated you against Stark. Where was? Confirmed Zemo had a line. I had help. Sharon Carter quietly instigated you against Stark. I don't get that. What does that mean?
Well, that she was helping him, and so they had like help from the inside in Civil War, right? But I guess that would have just been too like what?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Dark Magician says Hugh Jackman was the bad casting because he's not like the comic version at all. In the comics, he's a short, fat Canadian dude with lots of hair, but Jackman made his own version.
Jackman's Wolverine.
I mean, there are
awesome.
some comics where he's short. He's short and fat.
I
but
don't
there's
remember
also,
him being that in the
Yeah,
cartoons.
like Astonishing X-Men. He's relatively lean.
I just remember him from the cartoon, dude.
Yeah.
And that was awesome.
Yeah, and in the cartoon, he's
He's
definitely
ripped.
a little bit leaner. But he's definitely like, he's chunky.
What's happened to all the good theme songs, man? Yeah, like Wolverine. I mean, not Wolverine, but X-Men had a dope theme song.
Yeah.
Batman, the animated series, had a dope theme song. Batman Beyond had a dope theme song.
Yeah.
All these cartoons used to have good theme songs. Aditya R says Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic, and he is the smartest character in Marvel Comics. He has 18 doctorates, 267 IQ, and his discoveries in physics are unparalleled. Yeah, but Shuri has a 268 IQ. So
Reed Richards is also.
he's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty smart.
Take
Yeah.
that, take that,
Yeah.
take that. Yo, we team Shuri over here.
Yeah, I'm rooting for her. She's pretty badass. She's gonna take out Sharon Carter. They're gonna throw down, get some fisticuffs going on.
That's the girl fight you want to see.
Some good hair pulling going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then she's gonna bop her in the face with that big ass glove. All right, y'all. Be good. Peace out.
We out. Shuri.